Hello and welcome back to Daily English Dialogue. I'm Sarah.
And I'm Tom. Great to have you with us again.
We've been covering lots of useful conversation topics, and today we have another important one.
Today we're going to talk about hobbies and interests.
Hobbies are a wonderful conversation topic because they show your personality and help you connect with others.
When you meet someone new after discussing work or studies, hobbies often come up naturally in conversation.
We'll teach you vocabulary for different types of hobbies, how to describe what you enjoy doing, and phrases to express your interests.
As always, we'll speak slowly and clearly for beginner learners.
And we'll review all the important vocabulary at the end.
Let's dive in.
So, Tom, let's start with a simple question. What do you like to do in your free time?
I have several hobbies. My main hobby is playing basketball. I've been playing since I was a kid.
That's great. How often do you play?
I try to play at least twice a week. I'm part of a recreational league with friends from work.
That sounds fun. Do you play competitively or just for enjoyment?
Mostly for fun and exercise, but we do have friendly competitions. It's a great way to stay active and socialize.
I can see how sports combine fitness with social interaction. Do you have any other hobbies?
Yes, I also enjoy cooking. I find it relaxing and creative.
What kind of food do you like to cook?
I enjoy experimenting with different cuisines. Recently, I've been trying to master Thai food, curries, pad Thai, things like that.
That's adventurous. Do you follow recipes or improvise?
I usually start with a recipe, but once I understand the basics, I like to add my own twist to dishes.
That's the sign of a confident cook. Any other interests?
I'm also into photography, though I'm still a beginner. I like taking landscape photos when I go hiking.
Oh, hiking too. You have quite active hobbies.
I guess I do. I love being outdoors. Nature photography combines two things I enjoy: hiking and capturing beautiful moments.
That's a perfect combination. How did you get interested in photography?
I started when I bought a new phone with a great camera. Then I realized I wanted to learn more, so I got a proper camera last year.
Are you self-taught or did you take classes?
Mostly self-taught through YouTube videos and online tutorials. But I'm thinking about taking a photography course this year.
That would be a great way to improve. What about indoor hobbies? Do you have anything you do at home?
I enjoy reading, especially science fiction novels. And I've recently started learning to play the guitar.
The guitar, how's that going?
It's challenging. My fingers hurt at first, but I'm slowly getting better. I can play a few simple songs now.
That's progress. How often do you practice?
I try to practice for 20 minutes every day. Consistency is important when learning an instrument.
Absolutely. Daily practice makes a huge difference. Now let me tell you about my hobbies.
Please, I'm curious to hear what you enjoy doing.
Well, my biggest hobby is reading. I'm an absolute bookworm.
What genres do you like?
I love literary fiction, mysteries, and biographies. I'm currently reading a biography about Frida Kahlo.
That sounds interesting. How many books do you read per month?
I usually read about 3 or 4 books a month. I read before bed every night and during my commute when I used to go to an office.
That's impressive. Do you prefer physical books or ebooks?
I prefer physical books. I love the feel of holding a book and turning pages, but I also use an e-reader when traveling because it's more convenient.
That makes sense. What other hobbies do you have?
I'm really into gardening. I have a small balcony garden with herbs, flowers, and some vegetables.
How lovely. What do you grow?
I grow basil, rosemary, mint, and thyme for cooking. And I have tomatoes, peppers, and lettuce. Plus some colorful flowers like geraniums and petunias.
Do you use the herbs and vegetables in your cooking?
Absolutely. There's nothing better than using fresh herbs from your own garden. It makes food taste so much better.
I bet. Is gardening difficult?
It takes patience and learning. Some plants died at first, but I've learned what works and what doesn't. Now I really enjoy the process.
That's part of the hobby, learning and improving. What else do you do for fun?
I love traveling. Exploring new places and experiencing different cultures is my passion.
Where have you traveled recently?
Last year, I went to Portugal and Morocco. Both were amazing experiences with such rich history and culture.
That sounds wonderful. Do you prefer beach vacations or city exploration?
I prefer cultural and historical destinations. I love visiting museums, trying local food, and walking through old neighborhoods.
Are you planning any trips this year?
Yes, I'm planning to go to South America in September, remember? That's why I'm learning Spanish.
Right. Learning languages is a hobby too, isn't it?
Definitely. I find it fascinating to learn how different languages work and being able to communicate with more people.
How many languages do you speak?
English is my native language. I speak French quite well, and now I'm learning Spanish. I'd love to learn Italian someday too.
That's impressive. Do you have any creative hobbies?
Yes, I enjoy photography like you. And I also like painting, though I'm not very good at it.
What kind of painting do you do?
Watercolors mostly. I find it relaxing, even if my paintings aren't masterpieces. It's more about the process than the result.
That's a healthy attitude. Not everything has to be perfect to be enjoyable.
Exactly. Hobbies should bring joy, not stress.
Do you do any physical activities?
I enjoy cycling on weekends when the weather is nice.
Where do you like to cycle?
There's a beautiful path along the river near my house. It's peaceful and scenic.
That sounds lovely. Do you have any hobbies you'd like to start?
I'm interested in learning pottery. There's a ceramic studio near me that offers classes.
That would be a great creative outlet. What attracts you to pottery?
I love the idea of making something functional with my hands. Plus, it seems like a meditative activity.
I can see that. Working with clay must be very tactile and calming.
Exactly. What about you? Any new hobbies you want to try?
I'm thinking about learning a martial art, maybe judo or Brazilian jiu-jitsu.
That's different from your current hobbies. What interests you about martial arts?
It combines physical fitness with mental discipline, and it's something completely new for me.
Trying new things keeps life interesting.
Absolutely. I think it's important to keep challenging yourself and learning.
I agree. Hobbies enrich our lives and make us more interesting people.
And they're great for meeting people with similar interests.
So true. I've made some of my best friends through shared hobbies.
Like the photography club or book club.
Exactly. When you have common interests, conversations flow naturally and friendships develop easily.
That's one of the best reasons to have hobbies, the social connection.
Definitely. Now let me ask you, do you think everyone should have hobbies?
I do. Hobbies provide balance in life. They give you something to look forward to outside of work.
They also help reduce stress and improve mental health.
That's very true. When I'm playing basketball or cooking, I completely forget about work stress. What advice would you give to someone who says they don't have any hobbies?
I'd say try different things. You won't know what you enjoy until you experiment.
Good advice. And hobbies don't have to be expensive or time-consuming.
Right. Even spending 15 minutes a day drawing or reading counts as a hobby.
The key is finding something that brings you joy and satisfaction.
Well said, Tom.
Let's review important vocabulary for talking about hobbies.
To introduce your hobbies, my hobby is I enjoy, I like to, I'm interested in, I'm into.
To talk about frequency, I do it every day. I practice twice a week. I go hiking on weekends, whenever I have free time.
Sports and physical activities. Play basketball, go hiking, go cycling, swim, run.
Creative hobbies, painting, drawing, photography, playing an instrument, writing, crafts.
Skill level. I'm a beginner. I'm still learning. I'm quite good at. I've been doing it for years.
To explain why you like something, it's relaxing, it's challenging, it keeps me fit, it's creative, it helps me unwind.
Getting started, I started when I got interested in. I've always wanted to try. I recently took up
Indoor hobbies, reading, cooking, baking, gaming, watching movies, collecting.
outdoor hobbies, gardening, hiking, camping, fishing, bird watching, traveling.
Remember to use verbs like play for sports and instruments, go for activities, and do for many other hobbies.
Now you know how to talk about your hobbies in English.
Remember, hobbies are personal, so share what genuinely interests you.
Practice describing your hobbies using the vocabulary we learned today.
You can also ask others about their interest to practice conversation.
That's a great way to make new friends and improve your English at the same time.
Thank you for listening to Daily English Dialogue.
Don't forget to subscribe for more helpful English conversations.
And tell us in the comments, what are your hobbies?
We'd love to hear what you're passionate about.
Keep practicing every day.
Until next time, happy learning.
Goodbye, everyone.
See you soon.